senior, wide receiver, and free safety.
Devin Stevens, upcoming senior, running back, outside linebacker.
Jackson Miller, rising junior, quarterback, and corner.
Coach Coleman, what's it been like you since taking this program over earlier this summer?
You know what? It's been good. Been good changing the culture. The biggest thing is changing the culture. And I can say these testament to the guys. Like I said, when I first started, I had 6 players in the weight room. Now I got 22. And they know right now these guys have done a great job with new guys coming in to understand, hey, this is a new culture. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it the right way, but we're gonna compete. And that's been good for us so far.
Josiah, you've been at GMC all 4 years. What's this compared this summer, this preseason to your past summers?
It's a different atmosphere this year. You coming in expecting greatness, really.
Same thing to you, Alani's.
Different, rain, condition, all that. So you gotta get used to. If you're in YouTube, you gotta learn new stuff. Get used to the plays, different plays, everything changing up.
Coach, you talk about changing the culture. How the guys responded to that?
You know what? The testament to saying there's 22 guys out there and they're still there after the summer. Because the only thing I did first of June was just conditioning, running the ball. Let's get in the weight room, let's run. Like every coach said, it's hot. Millersville, Georgia is probably the hottest place I've been to in my life. Everybody think the desert when I was out in Arizona is hot, nothing like Millersville, Georgia, that pit. But for these guys, it's understanding, hey, if you want to win, if you want to be great, that's what you got to do. And to win games, and you got to go and believe in, but you got to be in shape to even compete. And in the past, I'm not sure where it's been. I can only see and hear. But that's my goal, is get them to believe, hey, we can win ball games. We got enough talent to win ball games. And so being in shape and changing the culture is a mindset. So if a new guy come out and he's not in shape, hey, these guys gonna get him there. Hey, this is our standard now. It's not, hey, we're gonna come in and do it our way. It's, hey, this is the new standard. We gotta get in shape. We gotta be this way in order for us to compete. And so far, I think the guys have been responding well. Actually, it's been exceeded my expectations thus far.
How's your roster broken down? So you got 22 total by class?
By class, so now I got 5. I think I got 5 seniors now, or 6 seniors actually, because another guy came out. So I got 6 seniors. I got about 4 juniors and a few sophomores and a couple freshmen here and there.
Okay.
About 3 freshmen here and there. So guys coming out, trying to figure out. The biggest thing with us is with my seniors, they gonna have to play a lot. We got some guys we had a padded camp, like Coach Hick said. I think that's one of the greatest things that happened for me this year. I got rid of all the 7-on-7, so guys, we don't need that right now. We need to learn how to play football. Let's learn how to play football before we can go into anything else. But we did go to a padded camp because, like you said, when you put pads on in August, some people are going to drop out because football tough. But going to a padded camp and seeing the mindset and the change, we got guys freshmen, sophomores that haven't touched the field. I got a few seniors and juniors that haven't touched the field. And to see them in the padded camp touching the field, that's a testament to, hey, these guys, they're realizing, hey, I need you to win, and you got to compete, and you got to change your mindset.
You guys went down to Truman for that padded camp?
Went to Truman, yes, sir.
What did you used to talk about how good it was to get them out there like that? What did you see from you guys out there?
And the only thing I want to see on my guys is, like I always tell them, you can't coach effort. I can't coach that. And so the effort they displayed is something I wanted to see. That's something I can build off of. I can see guys coming out competing. That's all I want them to do, compete. But while we competing, like I tell my guys every day, have fun. Football is fun. Like you said, football is a privilege. It's not a right. Enjoy it. It's a small part of our life. We get to go outside. We don't have school. Everything that's happening in our lives, take school away, take my family background away. When we get between those lines, it's football time. That's where you go have fun. Relax, have fun, enjoy yourself. When we went to the camp, we enjoyed ourselves. Guys, fine, I got onto my defense because they making plays and they just as dead as can be. No, enjoy yourself, celebrate, enjoy. And that's the atmosphere changing that I want to see. Enjoy, celebrate making a play. Go back, line up, let's make another play. Enjoy, because when one person does it, it becomes infectious. And when it's infectious, that means you change it. And that's what I want my guys to say. Fly around, have fun, it's football.
Is there a player or position group that stood out to you has done particularly well since you guys been on the field, practice or paddock?
That's a great question. I say it's all, honestly speaking, because we're in a new system, so I got a new quarterback. I got some guys that's been playing receiver, but they never threw the ball. I got running backs, and the guys been wing backs, so everybody is equally contributing in ways that I'm satisfied with. Well, I'm not sad. I say I'm satisfied now, but they know we gotta improve. We got a long way to go. We can always get better. Each day is a day to get better.
Jackson, you didn't used to play quarterback, did you?
No, sir. I used to play wing back.
Okay. What's that transition been like for you?
It's a new challenge. It's exciting though. Learning a lot from Coach Coleman and staff, but yeah, it's an exciting challenge for me.
You ever played quarterback before, like in any level of football?
No, sir.
What made you choose Jackson, Coach?
Leader, smart guy for what I'm trying to do, and just teaching. Because honestly speaking, I don't think anybody on my team has played quarterback besides a freshman that I have, and I love him to death, and I think he's pretty good, but you got to develop. And so, who do I want to put in that position that's going to command the team and lead the team? And it's a fun challenge for a kid that has never done it to get in and grow, because he doesn't have I'm not having to correct a lot of things because he has no bad habits because he's never done it. So I can teach it the way I want. And so build him in. He's one of the kids he's going to respond. He's going to get better, and he's going to work at it to continue to get better. And that's what you want in a leader, that you can get everybody else on board. And it's just build him, because I know, like you said, running that quarterback for the testament to that freshman back there to come in 0-5, and then you getting put out there in the field, that's tough. And for this guy never doing it before, I understand. I came out and played quarterback. It's hard. That's a lot of responsibility. But what other responsibility put on a kid that I feel like can do it as a leader, that's been a leader, that people look up to?
Coach, when you and I talked before, we talked about the offense a little bit, and we talked about the offense today. Tell me a little bit about your defense.
Defense, we want to fly around on defense. That's our goal. That's my goal. Like I tell guys, I'm an offensive guy. I've been an offensive guy since I've been in the college ranks, since I got into coaching. But in high school, I played defense. But I'm a realist, and I understand offense sell tickets, defense win you championships. Everybody want to win championships around here. So if we stop, like I tell my guys all the time, if we stop people, if nobody scores, we win the game. We put 3 points up, win 3-0. So we got to stop people. And so my goal is to have a swarming defense. And I tell my guys, some of these guys, great offensive talents. Hey, sometimes on offense, you're going to be out the game. If we look bad, got a pretty good kicker that can change the field position. But if we can stop people, we're going to be all right.
When you and I did talk about the offense before, you talked about getting the ball in the hands of the playmakers. Who are the playmakers?
I got some playmakers in my quarterback in Jackson. I got right here in Devin, my running back. Got Armani is right here, is my 6'3" senior, who I think could potentially be really, really good if he continues to progress. Got another receiver, a sophomore receiver in Chaz Goddard, who can run. And so, like I said, and like I talked to you before, I'm not opposed to the wing tee. I just never done it. So if I've never done it, I can't really implement it. And so I've been spread. I'm always a spread guy, and I always want to spread the defense out. Because if I get the ball in the playmaker's hands, like I said, like Coach Hick said, it's not about the X's and O's. I can draw everything in America, but if we ain't got the players to get it done, we're going to struggle. But I got some playmakers at those positions where I think we can be effective, and we can be simple and effective.
Devin, how's it been transitioning the offense from the wing tee over to the spread this year?
It's kind of different, new coaching staff. just trying to learn the different schemes and how to run the plays right, you know.
You guys be going out of shotgun most of the time, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you, in speaking to your team, or even personally, have you set any goals for this year?
My goal is for my team right now is improve. One day at a time is improve. And coming with a mindset, we gotta have, that's the part of changing the culture, that we gotta expect to win. It's not, hey, we gotta play this team, we playing this, because our region in single A is pretty tough. Not a tough region, but the culture is changing to expect to beat these teams. You're just as good as them. You just gotta believe it. And so that's my goal. Take it one game at a time. The first game we got Glasgow. I don't care about anybody else on the schedule. Got a few scrimmage games that we'll go into to get better. Our goal is each week to get better. Take the coaching, get better, and we'll go from there. But the first game on the schedule is Glasgow, and that's what we got to be prepared for when our season starts.
You happy that your schedule lines up with the way it does with those first three teams at the start of the season?
I believe, I keep hearing about it, but when I took the job, the expectation was really you won't win a game. So that's what I need my guys to understand. So that's a little motivation. Hey guys, this is what it is. People don't believe in you. They don't expect nothing out of you. So what are we gonna do to change it? These guys got 40-something kids. These guys got 60-something kids. I got 22. We got a long way to go, but it's okay. That's okay. It's a process that we got to get into, and that's the mindset. And so, like I said, I'll go with these 22 and come back with anybody because they've been here in this heat, like these guys said. Players said it's hot out there. So if I got 22 out there in the heat, that means they want to be there. They're ready to compete, and that's all we can say. We just got to go out and compete, and whatever happens, will happen.
Scott?
Almost sounds like you got a chip on your shoulder, and all the guys do. You have to, don't you?
Yeah, I've been here about the past 5 years with the junior college and watching these guys and just watching some of the development of the high school, and it's never been an importance, even in their eyes. I don't think they believe they can win. It was, we can do what we want, and it's going to be okay, or whatever, win, lose, or draw, indifferent. But yeah, you got to have the chip. I've been a competitor all my life, and these coaches just see is you got to build that in them. If I don't have the chip, then how will they have the chip? So I expect to win. Yeah, they can coach you crazy. You got okay. Like you said, the environment when you go to away games. When I played, I loved going to away games because the best feeling in the world is when you walk out that stadium and you don't hear nothing but your guys celebrate. And so it's building that confidence and having them with the chip on the shoulder when they step out on the field. It's not, okay, we have them as, hey, guys, we here to win. We're going to compete. Let's go win. Let's go have a good one. And have fun while they're doing it. And so that's the mentality that I'm trying to set, the culture I'm trying to change at GMC. So now when people talk about GMC, they say, oh, that football program right there, them boys play. They got a good program.
You're going to have to probably play a lot of guys both ways with depth issues. And have you addressed that, especially in the heat of the summer here?
It's, you can ask these guys about June and the beginning of July with the conditioning. In June, we didn't touch a football. There's no point. I don't need you to touch a football because you have to play both ways. And it is your fault if you're not in shape. Because I'm going to work until you're in shape. So guess what that means? Now you got to take care of your bodies. Now it's what you eat and it's hydrated because you don't come out there and work. They told me one of the worst guys in shape was my old senior year, old Josiah. He wouldn't run off the field, couldn't do it. Now it's completely different. He's going to work because they know that when I went to the paddock camp, this is when I felt like my guys understood what I was talking about. We go to the paddock camp, guys playing both ways. It's hot. It was a good atmosphere. The first thing I asked was, guys, how you feel? Coach, we need to run more. There you go. They know now. It's understood. We have to be in shape because we got 22. Guys, if we don't get more people out there, you're going to have to play both ways. And it's going to get hard in four quarters. It's going to get hard. And last year the problem was they were in games in the third and fourth quarter. And then they didn't have the energy. Well, we have to change that. We have to figure it out. So hopefully if I get more bodies, I can have the luxury of having guys play one way. But it seems like realistically that won't happen. But that means they got to get in shape. So we might look like a track team, but that's okay. We'll be in shape.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Good luck this year.